Blurpleberry? Yuck! You know I prefer cherry. Oh.
Codename Kids Next Door was wild. If you ask me, although Ed and Eddie was my favorite Cartoon Network show as a wee lad, I wouldn't have chosen it as the face of the network. That title goes to Kids Next Door. Reality just has a habit of taking a huge dump in your cereal. Adults don't take you seriously. Teenagers don't take you seriously. You're cut off from so many simple privileges. When trying to earn mutual respect between yourself and an adult, it's rough. When it comes to my own experience as a child, when I was socializing with someone who wasn't a peer, I'd often walk away frustrated, counting down the days until I was a teenager. And maybe then, people will finally be able to just hear me. But that's where Codename Kids Next Door came in. It's a show that walked in the room and used that social disconnect between children, teenagers, and adults to make childhood feel like this special secret club. In elementary school, we didn't want to be Kids Next Door operatives. We were Kids Next Door operatives. The adventures of Sector V defined a generation. But one adventure provided a mystery that would cause people to break out into a cold sweat for many generations to come. One elusive question that remains unsolved to this very day. What is the fourth flavor? And if you're interested in content and cartoons old and new, please be sure to hit that subscribe button and bell. That being said, onto the video. In Operation Flavor, Numbuh 5 shares the origins of the core ice cream flavors, forged by the dessert mods: vanilla, chocolate, strawberry, and the fourth flavor. A flavor that they postulated to be so good that the gluttonous consumer would not be able to cease her consumption. This ice cream could drive a man insane with flavor. It was too powerful, and thus, it had to be locked away, left to be sampled by only the wisest ice cream consumer, who was skilled enough to endure the really cool Indiana Jones-looking ice cream cave. Of course, Numbuh 5 was able to achieve such a thing, while dealing with the forces of the delightful children. And of course, these little MAGA heads had to fuck it all up by dressing their fourth flavor ice cream cones with none other than sprinkles.
They're called sprinkles, not jimmies, you fools!
Okay, listen, I always loved sprinkles on my ice cream, so this episode attacked me from a very young age. But as I grow older, I am a bit inclined to agree with Numbuh 5. Good ice cream doesn't need toppings. And although the Temple of the Four Flavor collapsed before the delightful children could consume their own ice cream cones, Numbuh 5 was blessed by the gods, spotting a heavenly drip of ice cream on her hat, welcoming the ice cream into her digester tract with open arms, and not only having an instant delightful reaction to the ice cream, but immediately connecting the flavor to a familiar taste. One that we don't get to find out because she's quickly interrupted. What the hell is this golden nectar? Well, while I was growing up and consulting the internet for this video, I found that most believed the fourth flavor to be the usual suspects of yellow ice cream: lemon, banana, pineapple sherbet, and even eggnog. And while I'm not too sure about the eggnog, I feel like any of the fruity suggestions make sense. Vanilla and chocolate complement each other very well. However, it actually makes sense that there would be a fourth sacred flavor, as strawberry as well. Strawberry. It's based in fruit, so a fourth flavor complementing strawberry makes sense to me. And yes, I know strawberry doesn't need to be complimented because Neapolitan's a thing, but let me have this. And I guess out of the three initial fruity ones I named, I would eliminate lemon just because I feel like both banana and pineapple make for sweeter ice creams. But I don't know those flavors would be so good that people would just start eating all of it. Don't get me wrong, I don't mind some banana ice cream here and there. But when I don't eat it, I don't think, oh my god, I'm gonna eat 5 tubs in a row. So then I began to look into obscure traditional ice cream flavors. And I found 2 worth throwing into the pot. One, lucuma, sometimes called egg fruit. Apparently, rather than tasting fruity, its flavor is likened to maple or butterscotch. Which is interesting, because when ice cream was first being sold in North America during the 1800s, butterscotch was a big flavor that they were selling alongside the other 3. Lucuma does have a yellow goldish color, so there you go. Let's put that possibility out there. But the other flavor stepping into the ring is mastic, an ancient Greek ingredient, plant resin sold in the form of small crystals. Crystals that were then crushed into a powder and used to flavor pastries, puddings, ice creams, and so on. How flexible mastic is makes me think it could have been the fourth flavor, as Numbuh 5 could have recognized the ice cream from a similar flavor she found in a pastry, pudding, you know. But now I want to throw something crazy out there. Obviously, the creator of Kids Next Door is never going to come out and say, hey, this is what the fourth flavor tastes like. Chances are, the fourth flavor isn't even a real flavor. But that doesn't mean we can't try to figure out what it tastes like, as there's a direct hint to such in the hit television movie Operation Zero. You see, in that movie, once Numbuh 1's father is recommissioned to the Kids Next Door, reclaiming the title of Numbuh 0, he eventually makes the remark that he can go for some Blurple Berry ice cream, as it's the closest thing to the 4th flavor, which he once had the privilege of tasting. This man is a legend. This man is a legend! Now, although Blurple Berry ice cream never made an appearance in the show, a Blurple Berry candy did, Blurple Berry Supreme, in the episode Operation Jewels, which Numbuh 5 got for Numbuh 1's birthday. It's really sweet. God, I love camaraderie. So naturally I thought, well, what the hell does Blurple Berry taste like? So I gathered a team of historians, it was just me, to conduct extensive research on Google, and the results may shock you. Marijuana. Evenly balanced hybrid strain, yeah, okay, THC, yada yada yada. Amber colored crap. Okay, here we go. Blurple has a sweet berry candy flavor that has a very grapey aftertaste that's somewhat sour. The aroma is of sweet musky grape, with touches of vanilla and berries, although the entirety is pretty mellow. Alright, anything else? Okay, flavors. Berry, blueberry, candy, fruity, grape, sweet, vanilla. So what we can gather here is that Blurple is close to the 4th flavor, but there will be some discrepancies here and there. Now, considering Blurple is its own unique color, while the 4th flavor remains golden, I think we can figure out where it differs. Although it is worth putting out there that ice cream can always be dyed. I don't know how they did it in the ancient times with the dessert monks, but you know. I definitely can see the 4th flavor having a candy-like taste while also being fruity. I don't see it being somewhat sour, and there has to be a dash of vanilla somewhere for character. So to get down to brass tacks, I feel like the 4th flavor would be sweet and creamy, with a taste that's close to Blurple Berry, and when brainstorming what could be close to Blurple Berry, I settled on none other than Starfruit. Honestly, probably more vanilla than starfruit, but the starfruit taste would still be present. I feel like that actually could complement strawberry pretty well. I can also see where it has a candy-like taste, but would it be good enough where people just couldn't stop eating it? I think that really comes down to a placebo effect. Although, who knows? The 4th flavor could be the ultimate flavor for all we know, where it could practically taste different to everybody, based on everyone's personal taste. It doesn't have a specified flavor, it's just good to anyone who consumes it. For one person, it could be very sweet, for one person, it could be super tart. Something that would be shocking, but still also delicious. And that's the end of the video. But as always, these are just my thoughts, and I want to hear yours. What do you think? What do you believe the 4th flavor could be? What do you want it to be? Come on, the sky's the limit. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below, or tweet your thoughts at Roundtable Vids. And for more of my own thoughts, you can find me at OshrickFox. We're also on Instagram. Help Roundtable grow by either becoming a member of the channel or supporting us over at Patreon. Link in the description. If you enjoyed this video, please sort of like and subscribe to the Roundtable for more great cartoon content. Thank you for watching, and I hope you have an awesome day. OshrickFox, signing out.